Hello and welcome back to Zelda 3 Part 16, and in this episode we will attempt to get over to Misery Mire because we finished Ice Palace, and yeah, that's what we're doing. Go Flute!
Now I remember what this reminds... This reminds me of the ancient tomb from the end of Oracle of Ages, because you also need to do some time travel type shit in order to just get inside the walls of that place.
Yeah. Anyway, this is Misery Mire on the overworld. It is constantly raining here, and it makes a water sound effect, and as we have discussed plenty of times before, my machine does not like water sound effects. I don't know why. It's very specifically water sound effects that it dislikes.
From the very beginning.
Yeah. But in here...
Oh, this isn't even part of the dungeon.
No, it is not. There's 20 rupees, which we can finally pick up again because we have, you know, actual space in our wallet. And a piece of art.
Yay. Piece of hearts are always nice.
Not always, but usually. I mean, you can't do a 3-heart run for Link to the Past. I wish you could, but you can't. At least as far as I know. However, you can do 3-heart runs for the remake, Link Between Worlds, and I really want to do a recording of that, but that would mean getting a 3DS recorder or getting Citra to work on my machine. I've not even attempted to get Citra to work on my machine yet. No other piece of heart.
Woo!
I think that there is another piece of heart that we can go get before we start Misery Mire, but I don't remember where it is right now, so we're skipping it.
So you need Quake, and you need to get the ocarina, and you need to resurrect the flying cuckoo in order to get here, because the only way to access Misery Mire is to take portal number 6 from the cuckoo flying screen in order to reach this place.
Well, I prefer to refer to our flute flight friend as a Pelipper, because he's always looked like a pelican to me. And you don't need Quake, but you do need Ether.
Scary face rises to eat warrior.
The hookshot is so fucking amazing.
Welcome to Goop Town.
I fell down a pit stupidly, Cloud.
It's slime time.
Alright, but this is the Misery Mire dungeon. Misery Mire as a dungeon takes forever to start because you need to get the first small key in order to do freaking anything here. But once you do get the first small key, the dungeon kind of plays itself. It becomes very, very linear.
Whiz robes. Ooh.
You'll notice that my emulation,
I love whiz robes. They wear funny hats.
Link to the Past is a bit broken because the whiz robes are supposed to shimmer before they become solid, and in the way that we're seeing it, they are not shimmering at all.
Yeah, they're either solid or invisible.
Mind you, we experienced that same phenomenon back when I was doing the previous Zelda games. Was it Ages where the Wizards were doing that? I think it was Ages.
In Seasons and Ages, yeah, they do the same kind of like fade-in type thing. The green whiz robes, they stand in a fixed location, they fade in and out.
Now, you do not need the Pegasus charge in order to cross that pit, but it's, you know, it's kind of humorous to actually do it that way. Unfortunately, this is not where we need to start. And I am frustrated about it.
Gerdat is angry.
Again, Misery Mire takes a while to start, but once you do get Misery Mire started, it's a pretty simple dungeon.
Alright, well, the clock is ticking. We have been in here for about 2 minutes now, and we're not yet done.
We've not yet really started. And... nope, it's not here. More whiz robes.
It's cake time. It's a great time for cake time. Fuck.
I'm choosing to cross this pit now, despite the
fact we have to travel north.
But unfortunately, that's a locked door that we don't have the small key to.
Ow. Ow. Sorry, pass it through. Sorry. Methinks you must kill red skeleton men.
Unfortunately,
Fuck,
no.
it didn't open the door. Oh, crack wall. There are 2 crack walls down there. I saw them.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that we can actually use them for anything. How you want to start this dungeon
they're
very
just
specifically
there.
is go down into the maze beneath underneath us right now, and go to the top right portion. The top right portion is where you actually need to start this dungeon. Go right through here, and
Okay, here we go. Top right.
And from here
No
you
locked
can
doors.
Go into either of the doors and actually start the dungeon.
Death is always an option.
Damn it.
Alright, so we got blocked like 3 different ways. Which way do we go first?
We get both of these small keys and then we can continue.
Oh, and we have options.
Kinda. The first major thing that you need to do once you get your first small key is you need to go and into this room in order to disable the blue pegs and enable the red pegs. By disabling the blue pegs, you'll have the ability to traverse through the entirety of the first floor, or the main floor of the dungeon, rather.
Pegs, key.
Ouch.
I tell you, you've been getting small keys in this game. In this game, you've been getting small keys way more often from just picking up skulls and pots than opening chests.
Yep.
Or from fallen foes.
Yep.
Kind of weird. Because, I mean, they're so goddamn important, yet, like, they put them in the same place as expendables.
Trying to get
Evil
some health.
beeping of doom!
Very much beeping of doom.
It's too soon!
I've already looted the hearts that were here.
Hearts, fuck. Hearts, no, magic cape, ow, pain,
Ouch.
pain. I cannot believe you're still alive. Oh, now you're dead. It's okay. It's okay. By the power of magical fairies, we are all safe. Rise, my son.
So what's new in the world of Cloud?
Well, I did want to bring you up to speed on where I am in Monte Cristo. So, unlike the anime, which took liberties with the timeline in order to create some mystery, Dumas apparently threw all mystery out the window and tells you right away that both Andre Cavalcante and his father are imposters. You learn this as early as you meet them.
Ah, alright.
But so I suppose I wanted to ask your opinion on that. Do you like how Dumas treated the plot by basically dispelling all mystery right away, or do you like how the anime did it and maintained the mystery for the sake of plot twists?
Well, to be perfectly honest, the anime only had the mystery for like, I don't know, like 4 episodes, and then we find out that Andrea was the love child of Villefort and Madame whatever her face was.
Villefort's first wife, because Madame de Villefort is his second wife. Yeah, actually, I think we spend... When is Andre introduced? Is he introduced in, like, episode, like, 13?
No, he's
15?
introduced earlier than that. Andre is introduced shortly after all the rest of the cast get a bit wary about the Count having so much political power.
Right. So, my point is that you spend most of the time that we know Andrea in the anime, you are under the impression that he's a genuine Cavalcante, whereas Dumas,
we don't actually
lets you know almost immediately
here's the thing. I don't think that in Ganketsuo, Andrea actually introduces himself as Andrea Cavalcante until the dinner party, and even then, it's such a small scene that you use that it's just skipped over for the most part. There's a thing happening on screen, but it's just mostly a sound effect because the screen is not shaking like it's supposed to. Yeah.
The dungeon is hungry. We must feed it.
Hi, Sahasrara. We're not talking to you.
So, Sahasrara, what do you have to say to me now, Sahasrara?
Nothing important. And there's the big key.
Go down the pit? Okay.
Actually, that's not what he tells us.
How
I think
intuitive.
he tells us that we are getting the Cane of Samaria in this dungeon, which we are, but, we aren't finishing the dungeon this part. At least I don't think we are. Mostly because, we're more than 2/3 of the way through the part, and we're just barely starting the second half of the dungeon.
At this point, I must say, I am really used to be there not being a boss behind the big key door.
And that is still the case.
There's another big key door. Oh my god. I didn't know they put 2 big key doors in a dungeon. That's crazy.
It's not that crazy. I mean, the whole reason this particular big key door is here is very explicitly so that you don't end up attempting to go down into the Dark Abyss area without the Cane of Samaria. Like, hey, it's trying to tutorialize you into saying, hey, you should explore a bit more because there's the big chest that you still don't have, and our dungeons have been routinely designed with you getting the big chest at some point in mind.
So, are you following the tropes, player? They haven't changed.
Now, for some reason, the game actually decides that the bombs that the slugs lay down count as enemies. I don't know why they decide that.
So they'll drop loot when you destroy the green bombs?
No, but they will lock enemy doors.
Oh, interesting. They're waiting for the bombs to blow up.
Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of stupid.
All that we're using this small key for is this particular shortcut. Which puts us right next to this chest, which is for the dungeon
shortcut.
map.
Yay, which has... You got a map. Yeah, you don't need a map when you've already discovered, like, most of the floor already.
We're going the wrong way.
Really,
again, why am I going the wrong way?
It's a quagmire. Ooh.
It is, but here's the thing: we're missing the Cane of Samaria, and we're just ignoring it. God damn it! Go back for the Cane of Samaria past Gerdat.
Wait, you don't need the Cane of Samaria to take out the boss, do you?
No,
you
do
just
not
slash
need the
the
Cane
guy
of
just a bunch of
Samaria
times?
to take out the boss, but you need the Cane of Samaria to solve this room.
To solve that room and, by extension, complete the game. Gotcha.
I mean, you also need the Cane of Samaria for the entirety of Turtle Rock, so...
So this is the dungeon where you get the Cane of Samaria. Its counterpart in Oracle of Ages was the Crown Dungeon, where you actually do use the Cane of Samaria during the boss fight. So which do you like better?
Well, honestly, I actually preferred this Cane of Samaria incarnation to the one in Oracle of Ages, mostly because I don't remember if the one in Oracle of Ages actually had an attack attached to it. But this one actually not.
You can throw the block at foes.
You can throw the block, sure, but in Link to the Past, the Cane of Samaria actually has its own attack, as well as it being a platforming aid as well.